Hello friends, hello neighbors, this is your mailman and welcome back to some old school Madden football. It is Madden 08 on the PS2 and after a long break we are back in franchise mode. Now if you guys are coming over from the Malik Thomas career series, welcome. I hope you guys stick around for a little bit. We're going to play a little bit of franchise mode, see how we feel about it at the end of the year. Maybe we'll continue with more, or maybe we'll jump on to something completely different. Let me know in the comments what you think, but we're going to change the format of these franchise mode videos. In the past, we just did complete gameplay, no commentary, and I'm gonna switch it up to make it more like the superstar mode with Malik. We're gonna have condensed highlights, and obviously yours truly will be doing some commentary on the game. So hopefully you guys like it. Let's see where it takes us. So we're gonna enter game number 3 with a record of 1-1. Now if you paid very close attention to the playlist, you'll notice that there is no footage from the Browns game. That is because at the time, however long ago, I had accidentally deleted that footage, and then I got kinda carried away with the Malik Thomas series, and really just haven't picked it up from there. So this is the final score. We won 21-18, a very close game. I do apologize for that mistake. This was some of my earlier days in video editing, but nevertheless, we're here now, at home, versus the 1-1 Michael Vick led Atlanta Falcons. First quarter action. First quarter, Jamarcus Russell gets it to Jerry Porter. Then he throws it to Ronald Curry, who picks up a first down, moving the ball past midfield. Then at the 48-yard line, Lamont Jordan to the left side, following his blockers. Gain of 9 yards, but he coughs up the ball. And it's going to be a turnover, but we challenge it, and it turns out that Lamont Jordan's elbow was on the ground. So we give it right back to him, and he passes the 30-yard line of the Falcons. Then on third down, Jamarcus Russell gets it to the rookie tight end, Benny Lewis. He's short of the line to gain. So Sebastian Janikowski kicks it through the uprights, and your Raiders have a 3-0 lead. Falcons with the football. What can they do? Well, Darius Norwood off the left side, picking up a first down on the first play of the game. So why not give it right back to him? He easily picks up another first down. Ball is at midfield. They're going to keep feeding the ball to Darius Norwood until the Raiders can stop the run. But we bring the heat and sack Mike Vick on the play action pass. Next play, Vick tries to throw it to his receiver and it is incomplete. So the Falcons have to settle for a field goal and that one is good. So ball back to the Raiders. Jamarcus Russell's back to pass, stepping up into the pocket, and he gets it to the rookie tight end, Benny Lewis. And then over the middle of the field, attempting to get it to Curry, incomplete. Then next play, throwing it to Jerry Porter in coverage, and that's going to be good for a first down. Then looking for Benny Lewis again, and Russell connects with Lewis. First down Raiders. But Jamarcus takes a sack, so that sets up third down and 12. With time, steps up, tries to get it to Curry again down the middle of the field, but it is incomplete. So Sebastian Janikowski does what he does best, kicks it through the uprights, and the Raiders have a 6-3 lead. Falcons back with the football, first down completion to Robinson, then back to Darius Norwood, and Norwood finds space, shakes a tackle, and gets into Raiders territory. Vick to Roddy White, who pushes his way forward to the chains. That's going to be enough for a first down. Michael Vick tries to take off, but we say no, sir. We are there to bring him down after only 1 yard gain. Then third down and 9. Michael Vick from the pocket, throwing to the left side for White, and it is knocked loose. So Atlanta settles for a field goal at the 2-minute warning. It is 6-6. Then Russell to Lamont Jordan in the flat, first downs. Then on second down and 10, same drive, trying to get it to Jerry Porter. It's incomplete. So third down at the 42-yard line. Russell to Benny Lewis, incomplete. That will take us to halftime. 6-6 is your score. Jamarcus Russell having a pretty decent first half. He's 9 for 16. That's 56% of his passes completed. Lamont Jordan averaging about 4 yards per carry, and the rookie, Benny Lewis, getting involved in the offense. 3 catches for him, 3 pretty big catches for him in the first half. Then, speaking of a big catch, Morrison, the linebacker, is there to intercept Mike Vick right in the middle of the field. Not sure how he didn't see him there. Raiders take over. And immediately we give it to Lamont Jordan, making a man miss, picking up the first down. Few plays later, on third down, Johnny Lee Higgins, the second-year receiver, is able to pick up a first down, not allowing the defenders to bring him down. That's going to set up first down to Jordan off the right side. Short gain right there. Couple plays later, on 3rd and 7, Russell steps up into the pocket, tries to take it himself, and he's tackled pretty quickly. 4th down, and Janikowski nails the field goal. It is 9-6, and Morrison almost has another interception. We must have Michael Vick shaking in his boots. Incomplete pass right there. Then 3rd down, Vick back to pass, throws, gets it to Jenkins, and he's tackled well short of the marker. So the Raiders are going to get the football back. Then Jamarcus gets it to Ronald Curry out of the pocket, 1st down. Then to Lamont Jordan, short gain right there. And a holding penalty is going to push this back 10 yards. 2nd down to Lamont Jordan, incomplete. Now it's 2nd down. Jamarcus Russell takes it himself with nobody in front of him. He's gonna pick up the first down, diving forward, and he fumbles the football. Unbelievable. Okay, honestly, I was trying to do a QB slide, and every time I try that, he just lunges forward. That's on me. I'm not even going to blame Jamarcus for that one. So you're welcome to roast me in the comments. Meanwhile, Robinson roasts our defense. Mike Vick connects for the 54-yard touchdown pass. And that only a couple of plays after the fumble. The Falcons strike deep. But on the ensuing kickoff return, Jamal Riggs takes it to the house untouched for the Oakland Raiders touchdown. And just like that, a crazy series of events. Somehow, someway, the Raiders have a 16-13 lead. Falcons with the football, feeding it to Darius Norwood. 1st down, and then almost another 1st down to Norwood. And on 2nd and short, Mike Vick is sacked. The big hit is going to make it 3rd down and 8. Then on 3rd down, Vick, with so much time, a day and a half to throw, he throws left and it is incomplete. All that just for an incompletion in the flat. So we get the football back, and it's Michael Bush, the backup running back, with a 9-yard gain. Then Jamarcus Russell has the one-on-one, and he overthrows him by about 5 or 10 yards. But no problem. We are going for it on 4th down. We're going to roll the dice, because if you want to win, you gotta take some big chances. Russell, up the gut on the QB sneak, picks up the 1st down. The Falcons are going to challenge the spot, however. But if we look at the replay, it looks pretty clear that Jamarcus has that 1st down. There is no way that they're going to take it away from us. We took the gamble, and we are going to take the reward. So the play stands. New set of downs for the Raiders. Russell completes it to the 1st-round pick, Benny Lewis, who fumbles it, and Crocker is there to recover. And we immediately throw the challenge flag. Does he have his elbow on that ground when the ball comes out? And it looked like he did, but they did not overturn it. Let's look at the replay ourselves. It looked down to me. And for crying out loud, these NFL refs even screwing things up in video games. After the turnover, Michael Vick taking it himself for a 1st down, really his longest and first run of the day. And that leads to this reception at the goal line to Roddy White. And it's called a touchdown, but tell me, ladies and gentlemen, when the football crosses that plane. Absolutely ridiculous. I couldn't challenge it because it was under 2 minutes. But But how do you call that a touchdown? We are getting cheated, ladies and gentlemen. But we've got no time to complain because we've only got a minute and a half and we've got to score a touchdown if we want to win this game. Jamarcus, back to throw. Pressured, incomplete. Second down at the 37 with time. To Pleasant. First down, and pass interference is called, but it doesn't even matter because we reel it in for a Raiders first down. Then back to Pleasant. He picks up a first down and he is hit hard and he fumbles the football, and of course the Falcons are there to recover it. And I don't know, this kind of looks like another controversial call. Was that left knee on the ground? Maybe. I don't know, Jim, but the Raiders are gonna have to stop the Falcons if we want to get the football and save this game. And we do just that. We have to use our timeouts, but we have a chance to win the game. Russell to Pleasant. 9-yard gain. Second down and short. Jamarcus has no option but to run it himself. He gets out of bounds. 25 seconds to go. A deep drop. Can he get it to Curry? He does! And he takes it past the 40-yard line. We have to hurry. The clock is running. Russell back to throw. Rolls to the right. And he throws to Higgins. Incomplete. Just 4 seconds to go. We are going to have to throw this into the end zone and hope for a miracle. Russell to the end zone. Curry is there, and it's knocked down, incomplete. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to end this game. The Atlanta Falcons hold on for a narrow victory over the Oakland Raiders. Falcons improve to 2-1, and the Raiders drop their record to 1-2. At the end of the day, Jamarcus Russell had a much better game in comparison to how he has played throughout this series. My issues with him is that he has been very inaccurate, and that's really my biggest issue. He's got a cannon, but very inaccurate. Benny Lewis, like I said earlier, first round draft pick for the Raiders, had himself a day. He had 4 receptions. Ronald Curry did as well. He had 4 catches for 73 yards. And we are going to move on to game number 2 of the video. It's going to be the Denver Broncos at the Oakland Raiders. The Broncos enter this game at 2-1. Can we avenge that week 3 loss with a big win over the division rival Denver Broncos? Let's find out. First quarter action. Russell back-to-back completions. That one right there is to Johnny Lee Higgins. Then Lamont Jordan spins off a defender and he picks up a first down into Denver Broncos territory. He is tackled just shy of their 40-yard line. Then the backup running back Michael Bush takes it up the gut for a gain of 9 yards. Throwing to the end zone is Russell and it's incomplete. Third down and 10. Same drive. Throws to Curry and it is caught but short of the line to gain. So it's fourth down. We're going to go for it. And Russell gets it to Pleasant and it's going to be a first down. 2 plays later, Russell takes it himself into the end zone. Touchdown Raiders. Jamarcus back to pass, looking for some options. Nobody was there, so he said, I'ma do this myself. And the Raiders cap off a very long opening drive with a touchdown. That went for almost 5 minutes. 7-0, Raiders lead. Then on the second play of the Broncos' first possession, Cutler hands it to Travis Henry. And nobody's going to catch him. Namwani Asamoah gets a hand on him, but Henry shakes him loose and takes it into the end zone. The Denver Broncos striking back quickly. And that's just about everything that happened in the first quarter. 7-7 is the score heading into the second. Raiders back with the football. Can we respond? Russell finds Johnny Lee Higgins in the flat. He takes it down the sideline to about the 20-yard line. Nobody was covering Johnny Lee Higgins. Big first down right there. Then on the play action, Russell looks left, gets it to the running back Lamont Jordan, who picks up a first down. Then at the goal line, Jamarcus Russell does it again. He takes it into the end zone on his own, scrambling out of the pocket to the right side, jumping between two defenders. Touchdown, Oakland Raiders, and it's 14-7. Broncos with the football. Cutler picks up a first down with his legs. Few plays later, on third down, he throws, and it is batted down, incomplete. But we're forced into a quick punt, so the Broncos get the football back, and they pick up a first down. Under 2 minutes to go, Cutler running it again, and he's hit, and the ball is knocked loose, and Washington is there for the fumble recovery. No doubt about that one. It's a fumble. It's Raiders football. And Jamarcus Russell avoids a sack on third down, and he tries to pick up the first down with his legs. He's short, but we're going to go for it anyways with a minute before halftime. And Jamarcus passes the line. Third down and 8 a few plays later, and it's caught by Lamont Jordan. He was our unintended receiver, but we will take it. First down completion to Pleasant at the 15-yard line. 17 seconds to go to Ronald Curry, and he takes it down to the goal line, crossing the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders! And the Raiders score a key touchdown before the half. It is 21-7. Right to the second half we go. Can we keep up the momentum? Raiders with the football. Russell down the middle of the field to Pleasant. First down. Couple plays later, Russell gets it to Curry. First down, Raiders at the 30-yard line of the Broncos. And it's Pleasant once again reeling it in for another first down. 3rd and 3 to Ronald Curry. Touchdown on the out route. Jamarcus to Curry. And the Oakland Raiders are pouring it on against the rival Broncos. It is now 28-7. Jay Cutler to Fulton. And Fulton is going to take it the distance. Except he's tackled by Cooper inside the 10-yard line. Should have had a sack right there. Not sure what happened. Why Howard couldn't get off that block, but Travis Henry is able to take it into the end zone a couple plays later. It's 28-14. Curry, first down, then handoff to Lamont Jordan. He takes it himself for a first down inside the Broncos 30. Michael Bush up the gut, first down. Then later in the drive, on 3rd and goal with another opportunity to score a touchdown, Russell tries to get it to Pleasant. It's incomplete, but we are able to tack on the field goal, and it is 31-14. Broncos back with the football, and Cutler throws it to Michael Huff, the lurking Raiders safety, and that is going to end this football game with an exclamation point, might I add. The Oakland Raiders take down the Broncos 31-14, one of our more impressive team victories in this franchise mode. On the day, Jamarcus finished with 2 touchdowns, having a QB rating of 105.9, throwing for 208 yards, and he completed over 60% of his passes, maybe for the first time in this franchise mode. Then Lamont Jordan on the ground had 49 yards. He's only able to average 2.3 yards per carry. We do have to improve in that area. But for now, I don't see anything wrong in celebrating a win. With the win, the Raiders improved to 2-2, and we already have a pretty tight race in the AFC West. The Chargers and Chiefs both start 3-1. We're only 1 game behind them. So if we can keep it up, we might be in competition for the division. That's being hopeful, but this is football. And in the game of football, you just never know what's going to happen. But here's what's going to happen next episode. We're going to take on the Miami Dolphins on the road, who are 0-3, and then we'll drive the few hundred miles north to Tampa Bay to take on the Buccaneers, who are at this point 2-2. Thank you for watching the video. For those that have been following this series, I hope that you like the new format. And for those that have been watching the Malik Thomas career mode, welcome to this series as well. I hope you guys enjoy it as well. I would love to see your feedback in the comments. I'm going to be relying on you guys come off-season time for some big decisions in free agency with trades everything. So stay tuned. If you enjoyed the video, please consider giving it a thumbs up. And if you aren't already, please hit the subscribe button. And until I see you again, my dear friends and neighbors, this is your mailman wishing you all a great rest of your day.